What is going on, guys? This is kind of a follow-up video. I messed up just a little bit on my last video. I totally forgot to show off the focus setup. So we're gonna just hop right back in. I didn't even look to see if it was charged last game. It takes a while to charge it. So we're just going to play a little bit to see how that works.
Your job is to distract the enemy while a fellow Tenno operative raids the ship.
I'm going to kind of break some of these just to try to get some energy.
Make your presence known.
And you can see, like, it does good damage. My melee weapon does good damage. And it's like, oh, cool, cool, cool. Except when I throw on this and throw on my Hall of Mirrors, I one-shot everything. Makes a big difference.
Let's go on the offensive.
This is able to control a lot of the battlefield because of her Mirage and the range on the weapon. You can kind of just run through, sliding attacks. Drop stuff in front of you, drop stuff behind you. Mirage does not care. As you can see down in the bottom right corner, that small circle with the flower looking insignia there, that is our focus meter. By killing enemies, that is how we fill up our focus meter. We're just gonna keep doing what we can, mashing through. I can even show off the Glaxion. This is one of those weapons I kind of put a lot of time into, a lot of forma, about 4 forma, and it's entertaining. It's a beam weapon with a blast setup right now, so it kind of just drops everything on the floor. Got a bit of range. The way I have it set up is for more crowd control. I specifically designed it so it could be used on Mirage. Take advantage of some of the mods on it. Like, there's one called Combustion Beam, and every time an enemy dies, it causes an explosion that inflicts 600%, or not 600%, just 600 damage, and that can combo to multiple enemies. If you also notice, while we're using R1, it kind of confuses the enemies from shooting the right Mirage, the one in the middle. So it helps us keep our shields and our health up.
Life support incoming.
I also have another weapon on, the Telos Acabolto. They are pretty fun. Kind of pin stuff to walls if you shoot them up next to a wall. They also have that proc right there, which is a augment mod for the Arbiter of Hexus. All that does is, I believe, add some status chance. Not positive, but I believe it adds some status chance, and every time that meter by our ammo count right there in the bottom right fills up, that is going to give us, I believe it's called Truth, and every time that procs, it does a wave of toxin damage, which will damage enemies and fill up, I believe, health. I'm not positive. It's been a long time since I've taken a look at these. I just built them, mastery rank fodder, to level up my mastery rank, and put them away. I knew they were pretty good, just I enjoy more melee weapons, like you'll know, so I didn't really focus on them too much. We're going to pull out our melee weapon again and just kind of go to town. And you can see how quickly this just does work. It takes out enemies quickly, it clears ads fast. That is what I like to focus on. If I am going to play a squishy player, then I want it to be one that can take out a lot of enemies. and has good crowd control. Those pesky shield guys always knocking us down. We just chew right through them. Don't have to worry about that. One of the things I have to say I really don't like about console is that you cannot spam spin attacks. On PC you can. I don't know how to do it. I've never played on PC. But you can spam spin attacks with certain weapons, or I believe with all weapons, but with certain weapons it's more beneficial, and it really makes CCing a lot easier.
Extraction is ready.
Already at 5 minutes, took us almost no time at all. We haven't lost a single bit of life support, right there, and we haven't even used a life support tower. So it's going pretty well. And like I said before, not an energy hungry build, so we don't really have to worry about picking up or losing energy. And just in case we do, I believe, have Rage on. I might have not put it on because I didn't have space for it. If not, again, not energy hungry. We don't really have to worry about it. Although Rage and Life Strike have good synergy, I try to focus on builds that don't have to worry about that synergy. A lot of my builds will use it, but I like finding builds that don't have to use it. I don't have to worry about always channeling to get life back. A build that is not getting hit and killing faster is better than a build that is getting hit and killing fast as well. At least in my book. At least in my book. So our energy, or our focus meter, is almost built up there. Just gonna keep plowing on through. Life support's getting a little low there. Not too worried about it. Not yet, at least. Shield guy, get out of my way. Don't have time for you. I'm gonna scratch my arm real quick here. Hopefully we don't get shot too much. Recast. Kind of would have enjoyed if they had called her one hallucinations. That would have been kind of fun, kind of cool. But Hall of Mirrors works really well too. Or not Hall of Mirrors, I think it's just Doppelgangers or something like that. I can't really remember. Alright, and our focus meter is full. So, the way this works, we kind of want to get a group. Our focus meter, when we initiate it, will confuse enemies, forcing them to attack each other, but it gives us our Shadow Step perk. So, we're going to hold R1 and then L1. We shoot out these waves of energy that are going to confuse enemies, force them to fight each other. And now the most important, we can get Shadow Step, which right there turns us invisible for 5 seconds. We can just kind of go around, go through the battlefield, not really worry about getting touched. And with a good high crit weapon like this one is, we can just keep on going and going. It will keep building our counter for Shadow Step. And if it ever runs out, we can just smack someone in the face real quick and get it back. There was a heavy gunner, usually pretty hard to take down, but not with this build. Need to redo our abilities. And it is just almost immediate. So that is how the focus skill tree. Oh, there's a napalmer, and he is dead. Another thing to note, while you're using invisibility, certain, I believe, status weapons and criticals have increased damage. So things with armor will die faster with stealth up, We just melted that guy. Like butter. Like nothing. Oh, another napalmer. Done. Oh, another napalmer. He took a little bit more because our 3 was not up. But once we put our 3 up again, that heavy gunner just got mutilated. Gonna kind of get it over there to the 10-minute mark. Start heading towards extraction. And like you see, it's only 5 seconds, but if you just keep on wailing on enemies, you will get it almost permanently. But that is about it. That is what I forgot to show y'all, is how that focus skill tree works. It makes this build even more deadly. But that will conclude the rest of this video. I will put it up as a part 2, I suppose, of the Warframe of the day for Mirage. Again, if y'all like the content on this channel, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what I can do better. Tell me what I can do worse. And as always, I will see y'all next time.